I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on Spotlight, we are speaking with author Michael Okoh about his amazing book, an important book called SME, The Backbone of a Thriving Economy. He is also a seasoned banker with more than 18 years of experience who has dedicated the past 12 years to SME training and consultancy. Through his work, Michael has become a key figure in the growth and development of small and medium enterprises, helping them thrive and achieve success in various industries. We are delighted to have Michael join us here today on the Spotlight, and we ask folks like you watching at home to support writers like him by subscribing to our channel. Michael, thank you so much for being our guest today.
Thank you, Logan, for having me. It's a pleasure being here.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine, sir. Very, very important that countries develop small and medium-sized enterprises, correct?
Very well. They are they decide, they are the factors, the basis indices of growth of a thriving economy, small and medium scale enterprises.
They
So
tend to employ the greatest number of people, right?
exactly, they employ over 60% of the working population, and they provide up to 70% of the GDP of most developing economies, while over 60% of developed economies. They are always there in every facet of the economy in terms of service, goods, and anywhere. They are always there, and they are very, very important.
Tell me about your work to support SMEs.
Very well. What we do, because we tend to bring about strategy, give direction, and say market penetration. We let them know how to enter the market. Then we do book work, because the challenge you have about data. Data is not so much available, and the ones available, most of these SMEs do not know how to reach it. So what we do is to give them access to data, give them a leeway, let them know what they need to thrive, how to make their business thrive better, and for them to achieve their business objective, which is to grow and be profitable and contribute to the economy. So that's what we do basically.
And basically, your work is focused in what country right now?
For now, we are focused more in Nigeria.
In Nigeria.
But our work is all encompassing. SME is the same in every part of the world. So anywhere, the basic principles of SME, you can apply it in all facets of the world, both in developing and developed economies.
Got you. And tell me what you do to help these SMEs, what type of training you offer, what type of business models you offer. Tell us a little bit about the details of your work.
Okay. Basically, the way we run is that we tend to tackle each business on a case-by-case basis. So we do a fundamental analysis of that business, whatever you are doing. We gather data, and we try to give you a model of how you can enter the market and how you can succeed better. We try to do book management, because the challenge is that most of these small businesses are not able to make their book as it should be. Their book management is not so okay. So we try to give them a model to give an effective book management, and to ensure that there are no leakages in terms of income leakages, where there are fraud and other things. So we come in so many aspects. We look at it and make sure that the business is thriving very well and is very looking at is directional. But we give them direction. That's one of the major things that we do too. Then the strategies is encompassing. So we look at that business, we say, oh, well, where can you get raw material? Assuming that you are into production, we say, where are the best markets to get raw material? Where are the best markets to get quality raw material? Where are the best markets to get the best pricing for the raw material? So those are the things we look at to say, oh, good. So when we look at it also, we say, oh, these are the technologies you can apply to be more effective in your business. So those are the things we do to make sure that we give a definite solution to these small businesses.
Wonderful. And you've been working at this for quite a while, right?
Very well. Very well. Yes, ma'am.
You've been working in SME training and consultancy for about a dozen years and also working in banking for longer than that.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So
Tell me what that experience, go ahead.
Basically why we attend to project towards SME, because from my experience in banking, I get to interface with a lot of SMEs. But the challenge, I realized that they have a lot of challenges. And these challenges, they are not so complex. They are just a basic challenge. They just need a little information, a little prodding, a little direction. And that's where I decide, oh, good. We need somebody to provide these services for these businesses. So that's where we come in and say, oh, yeah, we can do this for you. We can do this for you. And it's been quite good. The result has been quite encouraging, because see, when you enter, you would say, you take up a client is, it's not just a one-time thing. It's like a 3, 6 months, 1 year thing. You go for a whole hog. So as you are going with time, you work out a strategy, and you see it working, you see it improving. And these clients are also very happy because they see progress, they see success in what you are doing. So that's the most entertaining part of it. And you see, you get a lot of satisfaction from doing such, because you see positive result for your work.
Absolutely. You're helping people, you're helping the country, and that is very rewarding indeed. Tell me why you decided to write the book.
Yes. Basically, what we look at, we want to see because there's a dearth of information in SME. So I say, okay, based on my experience, I have to bring out the different experiences I've had. So I have to bring it in a book compilation and say, okay, let's share this out for people to have more access to it. So that's why I decided to put it in a book compilation to reach out to more persons and to be able to help the world grow better.
Absolutely. Well, we're glad you did. And the name of the book is SME, The Backbone of a Thriving Economy. It is written by Michael Okoh, and it is a wonderful book. It is a step-by-step guide that'll help small and medium-sized enterprises thrive and grow and achieve success in a number of industries. It's an important book, whether you're in Nigeria or in the United States. Michael, thank you so much for joining us here today. Before we go, is there anything else you'd like to tell the audience?
Well, basically, my take, like what I want to tell the audience is that I will look at because my work more now is focused on the developing economy. I want to see government look at more of tax incentive for small businesses, and I want to see government to put more resources in education and health. Because when we look at in developing economies, the major challenge that we have are majorly that affects SME are health and education.
Absolutely.
Finance is there, but health and education. Why do I say health and education? Because you find out that because the educational and health infrastructure are not so up to date and standard, so most of these SME, they find themselves when they are challenged with health issues, most of their equity goes into taking care of themselves. There is no thriving health insurance. So government need to make sure they have a very effective and thriving health insurance. Because when you have a thriving health insurance, you can plan out your health needs and be able, when there are challenges, you'll be able to have somewhere to go to. Then you talk of education, most public institutions are not up to standard. So you find most small business owners, most of their funds, they tend to put it for their wards and kids, they invest it in private education for their wards. And this is most often huge because their finances are very limited. Because they don't have so much support for finances. So we expect that government should come in and standardize education, especially, and that's where subsidy should come in, basically. We are looking at government subsidizing those aspects instead of other aspects.
Absolutely important advice. The name of the book, once again, is SME, The Backbone of a Thriving Economy. It's got a lot of great advice in there for businesses, for governments, for empowering people. Michael, thank you so much for joining us here today on Spotlight.
Thank you so much, Logan.
The pleasure is all mine, sir. And to the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time. Until next time on Spotlight.